Hey, hello guys, welcome to the channel, welcome to another video. And on this video I want to show you two types of management. And on this video, this is a reality of how the beds are managed in our poultry houses. So I'll show you the first video, and I want you to pay close attention. You know, I felt my heart was, I didn't feel good when I saw this video when one of the people I advise, somebody who texted me like they're having troubles with their beds. Then they sent me the picture of how their beds are looking. So I want you to pay close attention, but I want you to get educated on this video. I want you to see the management of the two different beds. So the first video I'll show you, the beds are 12 days old. Then the second video that I'll show you, the beds are 7 days old. But the fact is that they look simply a slight different, but the fact is that the difference is 5 days. So the first video, you will see the bad management, you will be able to tell. Then the second video, you will be able to tell like, okay, this is some good management and this simply amazing. You know, when we are keeping these beds, please guys, you will see for yourself. Let us please take care of the beds. Because when we start seeing challenges when the beds are maybe 4 weeks, when we're about to start getting our money, instead of starting to feel good like soon I'll be getting money, you start getting displaced because of the bad management you got from the beginning when you are keeping your beds. So guys, I want you to see from the difference of these videos. So let's take a look at the first video, then you see how the management is. On this video, I want to show you, look at the way the beds look and look at the way they are engulfing in one place. This simply shows us that there is bad management. That if you look at the floor, it doesn't look like too dry. Then if you look at the way the beds are trying to eat there, it's a bit high. They are like trying to strive to eat. Then look at the bed here, it's just getting on top for it to drink water, which means even the water is on top where the chickens can't reach. So I want you to pay a close attention on this video. The drinkers, you take a look, then look at the way the beds are engulfing in one place. Please guys, take care of the beds. Please give them the environment they need. So if you take a close look, you'll see the infrared lights on this loom, they are off. And then look at the ventilations, they are open. And look at the way the beds are engulfing at one place. This shows like the beds are not enjoying the environment, which means the temperature is not well. So I want you to see, look at the ventilation, they are fully open. And you know it's cold season, if I can mention in that way, because it's rainy season, which means it's mixed rainy and cold. So the beds infrared, right? You take a look, it's off. So this simply means that the temperature in this room is not okay. So you've seen the way the management of those beds was, and it was not good at all. I'm sure everybody is able to see and to clarify like the management of the first chicks was not good at all. So I want us now to take a look at this second video that I'll show you, which has got a good management. So the video that you saw, like I mentioned on the first place, they are 12 days old. Then on the video that I'll show you, which is I'm about to show you right now, the beds are 7 days old. So I want you to see the difference in age and the difference in management. So let's take a look at this second video. So on this video, if you take a look, this video simply shows good management of the beds. Look at the floor, it's dry. Look at the beds, the way they are moving. They are all over the room. They are not engulfing at one place. So this simply shows like these beds are comfortable. Take a look at the way they are at the drinker. They are drinking very well, comfortably. They are not striving, trying to drink like the other beds that I just showed you. Then the other thing, the thermometer is there. I'm sure you saw it, which simply shows somebody needs to check on the thermometer if the temperature in the room is okay. Number three, the other thing is if you take a look, the infrared lights here, they are on. To make sure like if the beds start feeling cold, they will go to the infrared light and they will engulf at one place. But since these beds are in several places, they are not at one place. This simply shows like the beds are comfortable with the temperature which is in this room. And if you saw the brazier there, it's another source of heat to make sure the heat in the poultry is really enough for the birds to enjoy the environment. But if you go back and compare with these chicks and the other chicks that I've shown you, you will see automatically the difference. Like there's a difference in management. Even the age, these birds are 7 days. But those birds that I've shown you there on the other video, they are 12 days old, which means the difference of 5 days with them. But because of good management of these birds, they look like they're just a few days difference. But the fact is that they are difference with 5 days. So guys, let's take care of how we keep our chickens. So these are okay and enjoying the environment if you take a look at them. So guys, you've taken a look at the way these birds are looking. So please guys, as poultry farmers, let's take care of our product. Let's embrace the product. Let's give them the environment they need. Let's please strive to take care of these birds. And when they are young, like this age which these birds are, and especially of this rainy season, if you know you can't take care of the birds in rainy season, please stay a little bit away and then continue when the weather is fine. So for these birds, me, I don't feel good at all to see birds like the way I saw these birds which were sent to me. Then they told me they are 12 days old. Then, I sent mine. So mine are the ones with the good management that I've just shown you. I just wanted you to see the difference in management of the birds and the management of other poultry farmers. So when I'm mentioning about management, please pay particular some attention and please make sure do whatever you can do to make sure you take care of the birds and to make sure the birds are in good environment. So that the moment when it's time for you to start selling your birds, you don't have to get depressed. All you have to do is to make sure you mention the price you want, because your birds are good, having a good weight and they are healthy. Even when a customer sees them, he sees them, they are very, very, very interesting for a customer to get. Even if they didn't want to get, if they look at your birds, they are able to tell like these birds are okay. But if the management, you just don't manage it when they're still young, management gets spoiled. Everything gets spoiled at brooding time. Brooding time is about 21 days with this season that we are having. Make sure you put heat for the birds and make sure the ventilation is not everything, and especially with this rain season. If you saw the ventilation that I've just shown you, which is here, it is closed to make sure like the air from outside is not getting in because it's cold. But if when the sun comes out, you open up the windows to make sure the air gets in so that the birds are able to have the fresh air. And then it's not fully closed. The air gets in just a bit of air, not a lot of air, because of it is raining and the weather is not good. So guys, let's take care of the birds so that the time for selling, we don't have to strive. So if you see those birds which I showed you on the first place, even catching up with a disease is easy because the birds are stressing with the cold, trying to warm themselves. So diseases get in when the birds are stressed, and those birds are stressed with cold. And if you look at the feathers of that first video, they are gone, which simply means that floor that you saw, which is wet, when it's during night time, that moisture goes on top of the roof. Then in the morning it starts falling on the chickens. Then when that falls on the chickens won't have good hair on their body. And the hair for the body, those feathers, at least they give them the warm food for the birds. So all those are major things you need to take a look at. If you don't have dry litter, the moisture will go on top. So guys, this video is really helpful, and I'm sure poultry farmers have at least gotten how management is supposed to be. So I'm always emphasizing on good management. So guys, this is the video for you who is doing poultry farming, and make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you enjoy these contents. You are able to learn from these experiences which are here. So on that video that I showed you, I encouraged the person who's having those birds, I told them, please take care of the bird. Do this, put litter system which is dry, then Also, put up the blazer so that the birds are in a comfortable place. It's not that I just listen to, no. I give them advice. I give the poultry farmers advice when they send me. So most of the time I request for videos. Send me the videos, see how the birds are performing. Then I'll be able to give a good advice, because I'll take a look at the chick behavior, how they're behaving. Then I'll give the advice to them so that they are able to understand and say, oh, okay, I need to do this and I need to do that. So for this particular person who sent me that video, I also sent them my chickens so that they are able to see, like, oh, why is my chickens like this? So at least they can put up some morale and say, I need to take care of the birds so that they look like this. So like on this video, please consider subscribing so that you don't miss any content that we teach here, because this is very important for poultry farmers. Make sure you take care of the birds, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.